Close your eyes and take a small trip with me. If you can picture it in your mind, picture Jerusalem, the Golden City, and picture it being a place of such a restlessness in the air. There's just been a great event in history that has taken place. The King of Glory, Jesus, a person who was hailed as the Messiah 1 week prior, has just been put to death. You see people slinking away as they've jeered him and mocked him. They've seen events in the sky and the earth that says something's amiss. And you see the disciples cuddled up in a small room, scared to death. Keep this vivid picture in your mind as you open your eyes. The gates and doors were barred, and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. Just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle. A voice began to call. I hurried to the window and looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. Old John stood there beside me as she told us where she'd been. She said, they've moved him in the night, and none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away, and his body isn't there. Well, we both ran toward the garden. John ran on ahead. We found the stone and the empty tomb, just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet they wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell. Now something strange had happened here. Just what? I didn't know. Old John says, it's a miracle! I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I seen them crucify him. I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. Even if he was alive, it wouldn't be the same. Suddenly, the air was filled with a strange and sweet perfume. Light that came from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide. I fell down on my knees, clung to him and cried. He raised me to my feet, and as I looked into his eyes, love was shining out from them like sunlight from the skies. The guilt and my confusion disappeared with a sweet release, and every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace. Jesus, Jesus.